Well, I'm so happy because I think we've had probably one of the best performances this season in terms of 90 minutes. Um, in the past, maybe we had some good first halves or second halves, but then we always had those minutes like we were like panicking a little bit or suffering. And today, the feeling was that we had probably the control of the game most of the times. Obviously, they've created chances too, but we know what we wanted. I think we've done a great job, especially executing the game plan. We just adjust a little bit the pressing at the beginning, but then everything was great. And also on the ball, we've seen, I think, again, one of the best performances attacking in a different ways, especially through the width. Then some options also attacking the line of five, good combinations inside, and then managing the tempo of the game, last minutes, knowing what we wanted. And I think that we've done a great job. And yeah, I'm so happy for them because I think we deserve it to have a game like this at the end.
Especially during the first half, it was fairly clear that there were multiple structures depending on the phase of play. And when they had a goal kick, you'd be very much like 5-3-2. And then in possession, all of a sudden, Kate would come forward, you'd get back to three. Kate and Gabby were interchanging several times. Was that something that had to happen to confuse Seattle, given how their games tend to be very tactically pretty contained, I would say?
Well, we've been building that from last season, being very dynamic, attacking and defending, and now we are executing that really good. Defending, we wanted to have Paige and Kate jumping to the wingbacks, and also having two forwards, Trin and Sofia, pressing the three center backs. But we've just realized that they were too stretched. Barnes especially, she was wide open, and then on the right also. So with those two players, we couldn't defend those three center backs. So we've pushed a little bit lazy just to provoke a little bit, that they play long. And then also we were winning also those second balls and trying to force also those situations. And then when we were defending in a middle block, we were with a line of five. And then attacking, again, we are having different options. We wanted to be aggressive attacking, especially the width, with Gabby and Paige also sometimes inside, to have Trin and Kate outside, trying to create 2v1 outside against the wingbacks. And yeah, I think we've done a great job.
Go to Andre.
Yeah, Adrián, congrats on the win and the clean sheet. Wanted to ask about Deb Abiodun. It was her first start, played 90, and looked like an incredible performance from where I was sitting. How do you rate her, and talk about what you've kind of seen from her in training and what we still have yet to see?
Yeah, amazing performance. Type of player that I think she can play everywhere. She just came and she was ready to compete, to help the team. She's very humble, hardworking, and we have a player there where, we can use her in different spaces. She brings a lot of calm, even though she's young. She looks very mature, on the ball. She has patience. Defending, she's very aggressive. I don't know how many balls today she won, and then she has that physicality also to cover a lot of spaces. And yeah, very dynamic. Also, when she goes higher, she's dangerous. She can provoke also situations in the last third. Yeah, very happy for her because we are bringing also a different profile that maybe we didn't have. And yeah, great player. And now we are having more competition. We can make more rotations. We can be even more dangerous. And that's going to be very positive for the rest of the season.
And wanted to ask about the CONCACAF games that you're also having. I know it's extra load on players, but the squad's pretty deep, and it sounded like a lot of things that really worked in this game you worked on in that Vancouver game.
Yep.
How beneficial is it to have those games to be able to get live, like match competition, to try to work through things to implement what you want on games like this during the regular season?
I think it's a great opportunity because now having 2 games in a week or even like 3 games maybe in 8 days, so you don't have too much time to train. So those games are part of the training, and that's the best training that you can have, having a game like that. And the other day we were facing a line of 5, pretty similar than Seattle's today shape, 5-2-3, 5-3-2. Obviously, the level of Seattle is higher, much better, but we could have, that. I think today that exposure again, attacking a line of 5, most of the times in the half, being patient enough to provoke those situations through the width, attacking the wingbacks. And yeah, having that exposure the other day against Vancouver, we've been reviewing what we wanted, and we took that game also kind of a challenge and an opportunity to prepare today's game. So I think it was perfect, the execution, and yeah, really, really positive to have those competitions, because also you can make rotations, all players are getting minutes, and everyone is involved right now and ready to compete.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Go to Thomas.
So obviously we've been discussing those rotations, the fixture congestion. Can you take us through the decision specifically to bring Croy off the bench, and then also what you make of the impact she was able to make?
Yeah, it's part of the the situation that we have right now. We are playing a lot of games, and that's something that is going to be normal right now. Making those rotations, everyone can start, everyone can also bring or can create an impact on the second half, and that's something that we are emphasizing. And yeah, part of the rotation. Deb was doing really good also in the trainings, and the other day we wanted to give her the opportunity to be today play in the first half, and Croy, I think she had a great impact also in the second half because we wanted to have more possession. The game was starting just getting a little bit broken, with a lot of ups and downs, and we needed that type of player, that to keep the ball, being patient, also assisting. We know how good she is also in the last pass, last third, and yeah, so she brought a lot of quality and on the ball, and also defending. I think she's improving. She did a good job today, and yeah, helped us a lot.
Hi, Adrián. Thank you for taking the time. First of all, I just wanted to ask about specifically Tara. I know she came off a little bit early. She's taken a lot of knocks the last few games. So I wonder, how do you balance having a player like her who's very physical with maintaining her health in this very busy, crowded stretch of games as the season winds down?
Well, she's a warrior. I think I haven't seen a player like her. She's able to play 90 minutes the whole season, and she's done that in the past. But obviously, we need to be careful. We need to take care of her and also players. She's been dealing with kind of an adductor pain during the week, and we were aware of that. And even though she's always ready to compete and ready to play 90, we need to be smart right now because obviously we have more games, so we didn't want to have any type of risk. So we had that agreement, like just second half, just try to reduce, the minutes, and also if she was feeling a little bit, that adductor, so just give us a sign, and we just give her some rest. So that's what we've done. She's good. But also something positive, bringing Keisha, because she's training good. She got minutes the other day against Vancouver, and that's part of the process. Everyone can have a good impact, and making those rotations and having those rotations as something natural and normal is gonna give us a lot of options for the future, and yeah, having 25 players available is something huge for the team.
And I know it's another game where the crowd rang out with free DC chants about the situation going on. Just given everything happening in Washington, D.C., how much does it mean to you and to the team to be able to provide these fans with a space to, I guess, demonstrate a little bit, but also just express joy and cheer for you guys?
something really powerful. We love TC, we love our community, and we are having a great connection with our fans. We are very close, and yeah, I think it's something powerful that people, can come to Audi Field and enjoy with their families. We are creating a safe space here, and also we are bringing joy. So that's something that they deserve, and that's why we are working for. And yeah, we are grateful to have that community and also the fans that we have.
Thanks for taking the time, Adrián. You've now seen two seasons of Trinity. Curious, in this phase, watching her come back from injury, would you consider this Trinity's back, or that you're seeing a new version of her? How would you describe how she's playing right now?
New version.
Yeah, how so?
She's not back because she's a different player. Something that I think we all need to realize, that not just her, we all are different than, the person that we were yesterday. So we all evolve, and I think, after her injury, she's right now, I think, more prepared mentally, and also having the time enough, just to get the minutes, to get the training, to get, the exposures that she needs with no pressure at all, at least from our side. We are having a good communication. We are emphasizing more the quality instead of quantity. I'm so happy for her because today she could play 90 minutes, I think, in a really good level. Not just because she scored and was great, but also, she was helping the team a lot, attacking in a different ways, being wide, being inside, threatening behind, receiving, the ball, and then going 1v1, creating 2v1 with Paige, and then defending. And that's something that also we are emphasizing, and, something really powerful. But again, I think it's a mistake if we are trying to see the same trend than in the past, because she's not the same, and maybe that can bring frustration. And we are trying to build a new trend, a new player, and also we all have that mentality, like we want to be better every day, and we all are different every day. So yeah, I'm happy that she's now having that, that situation where she can find a new version, and she can also discover herself in a different positions, in different ways. She can bring different things, and she's doing really good. So happy for her.
Thank you.
Buenas tardes, Adrián. Felicitaciones en la victoria. Quiero preguntar qué merita el rendimiento de Trinity Rodman en este partido hoy, no solo que jugó 90 minutos y anotó 2 goles, ¿qué ha sido la importancia de tenerla de regreso en la cancha y también importante en partidos de CONCACAF donde también ha anotado?
Bueno, pues le decía a tu compañera que muy positivo, sobre todo porque ya no solo por los 90 minutos, sino por la calidad de los 90 minutos. Con ella estamos intentando enfatizar sobre todo esa calidad respecto a la cantidad. Porque al final a mí personalmente no creo que haya que obsesionarse ahora con los minutos o con meter a lo mejor pues esa presión, ¿no? Creo que no toca. Estamos intentando progresivamente construir pues su mejor versión para llegar a noviembre de la mejor manera posible, y muy contento por ella, porque creo que está encontrándose pues cada vez más a gusto. Le decía, ¿no?, también que intentando encontrar una nueva versión, sin intentar ser la jugadora que era hace 3 meses, porque no es la misma. Entonces, bueno, estamos intentando también facilitarle pues que cada vez encuentre más opciones para atacar de diferente manera, y ha hecho también, yo creo, que un grandísimo trabajo a nivel defensivo. Además de 2 goles, pues la verdad que muy contento por ella.
La segunda pregunta que tengo es ¿cómo está la moral del equipo consiguiendo 2 victorias en una semana en partidos de CONCACAF y de Liga, ya preparándose para el partido clave ante Kansas City en un duelo de 2 equipos que están en la cima?
Bueno, pues la moral está muy alta, muy buena. El feeling del equipo es genial. Independientemente del resultado, que también evidentemente también los resultados te refuerzan, pero creo que el equipo está trabajando muy bien durante las semanas, y cada vez estamos pues eso, más seguras de lo que somos, de lo que queremos, de lo que estamos construyendo. El equipo cada vez creo que se muestra también más maduro compitiendo, y bueno, pues estamos mejorando. Cada semana creo que estamos compitiendo mejor, y a partir de ahí pues ahora a descansar, a disfrutar. Déjanos disfrutar un poco. ¿No? Kansas todavía queda una semana. Hay que celebrar, hay que disfrutar y a partir de ahí recuperarnos bien y ya preparemos el siguiente partido.
Gracias.
Take two more.
Hey, Adrian, congrats on the win. I just wanted to talk a little bit about selection and formation a bit. So there were points in the game where there was 5 in the back, 4 in the back, and you had Kate Wiesner really pressing up very high and playing more on that left wing kind of side. Can you talk us through that decision to kind of put her there today when she's really more used to playing back in the defense?
Well, because Kate, usually she's an outside back, and also we've been using her as a left wing, as a wing back, and last games maybe kind of building up as a center back, so she's able to play in different heights and different spaces. We wanted to be very aggressive today, jumping outside, because we knew that they were playing with 3 center backs and then 2 wing backs, so we wanted to jump with Kate to 1 wing back and also with Paige to the other wing back. And then especially when we were pressing high, and then Gabby was jumping also in one of the pockets, and then the other pocket was defended by Hal. And then we had the 2v1 with Tara and Esme against Huitem. We didn't want to have, the situation where they have, time enough to play long, especially center backs and also wing backs, because we knew that if you give them time, they are very dangerous, playing those long balls, diagonal balls to Huitema, to pockets. And from there, if they win the second ball, they are very vertical. So we wanted to be very aggressive, pressing the center backs with Trin and Sofia, and also the wing backs with Kate and Paige. So that was the reason. And then attacking, Kate is a player who is very versatile. She can be wide, she can go in pockets, she can thread behind, she can be lower. That's what we are trying to create, uncertainty to the opponents, and sometimes we are building in a different ways to be unpredictable. Today we wanted to create a lot of situations, especially through the width, 2v1 with her and Gabby, with Paige and Trin, and she's done a good job.
And 2 dangerous and very skilled players left on the bench today, not coming on in Kouassi and Narumi Mura. Why was that they didn't feature? And we also haven't been seeing as much of Mura in past games as maybe we did in the beginning of the season. Can you kind of speak on that?
Well, Narumi played 90 minutes the other day.
Well, in league games per se, you haven't. She started a lot beginning of the season, and we haven't seen her in the starting lineup as much the past few games. Just selection.
We can play just 11. I wish we could play like 12 or 13 or 14, but we are making rotations. And again, she did a really good job the other day, 90 minutes. And we decided today to play with Hal, Deb, and Lacey inside, then Croy. And then according to the game, according to what is happening in that moment, you don't feel it. I mean, I feel something different when I'm in the bench. I know them, so sometimes according to what is happening, so I choose one player or the other. So she's doing good. She's training perfect. And again, we have 5 subs, so that's the reason why. And Rose is coming from an injury. She's on limited minutes. She could play just 30 minutes, and she had, I think, a good exposure the other day. And today we felt that we were doing good, and sometimes you don't need to change anything. So making subs just to make subs sometimes doesn't make sense. We've made some subs today to create something different, but then at the end we decided, like, okay, we're good with the 2-0. That's it. And next week we will have another situation, another game, and let's see what happens.
Great, thank you.
We'll wrap up in the front.
Tengo una pregunta en español menos serio. ¿Cuál mensaje tienes para que los estudiantes en DC vengan a un juego de Washington Spirit?
Wow, gracias. I wasn't expecting that. Pues que se animen a venir, porque la verdad que estamos teniendo, yo creo que un ambiente muy bonito. Cada vez estamos, yo creo que jugando mejor y es una oportunidad, yo creo que única, venir a Audi Field, disfrutar también de los partidos de esta liga, que siempre son súper entretenidos. Y como bien decía, ¿no? Estamos creando, creo que un entorno muy, muy bonito, un entorno donde la gente se siente a gusto, cómoda y y también podamos aportar pues esa felicidad también a la hora de venir con las familias y poder compartir con nosotras pues un buen rato.
Gracias, que te vaya bien en Kansas.
Muchas gracias.
Yeah, I think it was definitely a test today, like kind of playing with the timing of progressing in the final third. Of sometimes we were going too fast, sometimes we weren't finding the pockets and slip balls fast enough. So yeah, I think in the first half we were kind of playing with it a little bit, trying to figure out what pockets were open, who was going to play it, who was going to run, and yeah, I thought we did a really good job. The movements from me for those 2 goals were like, I feel like timed well and very last minute. And I mean, with Lacey and Croy, they always are playing like no look or like last minute cheeky balls, and I kind of know what to expect with that, and I just want to be in the right place at the right time.
Deb, I wanted to ask you about obviously the way Seattle plays. It's very compact, top to bottom. There's not a lot of space to operate, but you seem to be constantly able to either win the ball or find space to progress it. What were you seeing in the central midfield spaces?
I would say like before the game, we kind of have like we had a tactical and technical discussion, and the coaches did a great job to like identify those like what would happen. Like they foresee the situation, and they kind of told us where to be. And with great players like my teammates, it was easy to like find those pockets because everyone was moving. So you just had to be there before the ball just to be able to win the second balls.
We'll go to Thomas.
Trin, obviously you've been building over the last month. In addition to the 2 goals, your first full 90 in quite some time today. Just what did it mean to put in that kind of complete performance?
Yeah, it felt good. I think I'll always not feel satisfied if I come out of the game. Like I want to play. As everybody else on the field wants to. So, yeah, for me, I want to have quality and quantity, and it's been, again, just kind of figuring out just a balance between that, and today I felt like I showed both, which I'm really excited about and hopefully can continue to do, but at the same time, we have great players coming off of the bench, and we have such dangerous people in attack, and just a lot of diversity and people that are able to interchange if me or other players that would normally play 90 don't. So, yeah, I'm happy either way.
Thanks.
Hi there. Deb, question for
Yep.
you. I know this was your first full 90 here in a league game, and it felt like you were playing with a lot of almost like a veteran level of play. How much was there any sort of feeling that you had to like overcome a bit of pressure to get in the game? And I guess how natural did it feel to be out there?
Yeah, I would say if I say I didn't feel any nervousness, I'll be lying. Like before the game, I was, because it's home game and I really love the crowd, like the energy from the Spirit family. It's always positive. But, having some of my teammates coming up to me and, the encouragement means a lot. And seeing that a lot of people support you, like everybody's with you. And it was a great energy from the teammates. And they made me believe I could do it. And, of course, like I play for my team. Like it's not just about me. I'm a team player, and football is a team game. So I feel like putting my team first and just trying my bit. And it is a great team, So just being able to play amongst great players bring out the best in you.
And then Trinity, I'll give you a chance to give a teammate some flowers here. What did you think of Deb's performance?
She played insane. I'm still tripping, honestly. Like, I've obviously seen it in training all the time. Like, she's such a smart player. Her decisiveness, like, you just never know where she's going to turn, where she's going to pop up, and her physicality, too, with stepping into balls. couple fouls I didn't agree with today. You were aggressive, and they were great steps. But, yeah, next game she's getting an outside shot.
That's a lot of compliments coming from Rodman.
It was so fun playing with you today. And,
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm very happy for you.
I'm glad to be playing a legend like you.
Legend, shut up. Oh, my gosh. Not even close. Not even close. Maybe once I hit like 30 years old. Not 20. Oh, my gosh. Thanks, girl.
Sure.
Jose.
Thanks for speaking with us. Congrats on the victory. How big was it to get this win at home right before you guys had to play against Kansas City, top of the table team?
It was huge for us. I think the past couple games, we've had good performances, but I think we still need to work on adapting on the fly and fixing things during the match. We do our scouting before the games just based off of previous games and years prior and just coaching and stuff like that, but there have been some type of changes each time we play an opponent, and I think for us, we work hard, so we kind of make up for kind of sometimes being confused, but we definitely need to do a better job of taking initiative and fixing defensively our shape based off of like little changes that they have coming out, so I think that's definitely something we need to improve on, but yeah. Not getting scored on today was great, and getting that win was a good feeling as well.
Thanks for speaking up with us, guys. Dev, I just wanted to say, amazing performance today. Really put in a great shift. All over the field today. You got that goal midweek. Did you see that coming soon? For the Spirit.
No, especially playing from a center back. I didn't see it coming, but I just had to learn from Tara. If she could do it, I'd be like, okay, I'll do it. So I think I didn't see it coming, and to be honest, every game is a big game to me, regardless of the opponent. I kind of just seem to approach every game with all focus and just to make Spirit proud, the family, my teammates, the coaches, and I feel like it's such an exciting feeling to be amongst this great family. So thank you.
And Trinity, really building up minutes, starting to get the goals flowing and everything. How does it feel to have the kind of support that you have? Ben was here today, he was here last week. How does it feel to have, support in the stands from him, from all the fans, everything, and how does that help you build on your performances?
Yeah, Lacey came up to me in the locker room and she was like, I tell Ben he needs to come to every game. You smile more, you score more. I'm like, all right. But, yeah, obviously having him supporting is amazing. Being in front of the fans, I've always loved it from my rookie year. Here it's obviously grown to a much bigger family, and that's all we ever talk about in these interviews is how amazing it is playing here and how much other teams hate playing here, which is ideal. And, yeah, I mean, for me, coming back from injury, it's like I have that crazy goal first game back, and then kind of trying to get my feet under myself and build that confidence going 1v1 and kind of finding Trin again to an extent. So, yeah, that's been kind of something I've been struggling with a little bit. And, yeah, the fans and my loved ones help a lot with that confidence and kind of getting me out of my head. Because even today I was getting frustrated with certain touches that were going out of bounds or certain balls that I wasn't playing well, and I could hear certain fans being like, Trin, you're fine, it's okay. And I think just that is so sweet, and I love that so much.
Thank you.
Hi there. Congratulations on a great game. It was fun to talk to the fans, have so much love for you guys. So many Rodman jerseys all over the place. But can you tell us a little bit about representing Spirit and playing here in D.C.? Give us a little bit of idea of what you guys like to do here in D.C. when you're off the pitch. How you'll celebrate tonight?
Go for it.
It's so funny. I feel like we're all kind of homebodies for the most part. We kind of just hang out in our apartments, but yeah, I think DC is always a really fun place, especially after games, especially when we have earlier games. When we have 7 o'clock, it's not ideal to go out late night when we have to go into the facility the next day. So, yeah, for us, it's nice to kind of walk around the city, there's like really nice, just like chill beer gardens around where you can kind of just sit in a booth with the team after, kind of debrief and hang out outside of the soccer environment. So that's really cool. And then obviously you see some of our players going to like different sporting events and stuff like that. So we try to get out, but for the most part, we have our little Snapchat group chat. We're sending videos in our apartments or in our houses of us just doing silly stuff. She lives on TikTok lives. Yeah, we're pretty chill, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, well, I encourage you to get out to some of the great spots in DC.
Take 2 more. We'll go to the front.
Okay, so I talked to some of your teammates earlier. And you talk about how amazing it is to play here. And if you guys could both say in 15 seconds to the students of DC why they should come out to a Spirit game.
Okay. It's really fun. You'll make a lot of friends. You'll want to scream really loud for us, and we have really creative players where you'll probably do a lot of oohs and ahs for. Hopefully get inspired.
And we have beautiful players as well. We have beautiful players. We have great players. We have people that would love to connect with the fans. You know, it's like home. You would feel welcomed.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I have a nerd question. Sorry. I'm wondering, Trinity, especially on the flanks today, it seemed like a lot of what you were trying to do to sort of disorganize Seattle on both sides was to sort of catch them out. Paige mentioned that on the right side, you and her were maybe not interchangeable in the way that Kate and Gabby were. I was wondering what you were seeing play out from that angle of things.
Yeah, I think the game we played on Wednesday against Vancouver, like we were able to kind of play with that positioning a lot more. Today, not so much, just because the distance from Esme was a little too far. So having Paige come in and me try to create the width, I was too far for Esme to get me the ball, and then Paige wasn't open. So again, it's just like a lot of trial and error for us. But at the same time, I think as the second half went on, we were figuring it out. She was a little bit more narrow, still creating a little bit of width so she could open up, and then I was staying wide, or I would go late and try to get it to my feet so I could turn. But yeah, I think when you progress a lot and you're getting success, teams tend to just kind of wait to see what happens. And I think, yeah, even the second goal, like I was just faced up, wasn't getting pressed, and I could kind of decide what I wanted to do. So I think that's also really cool to see, is how many ways that we progress into the final third, seeing in the second half how teams are almost scared to step out to us, I think was, just kudos to how well we were attacking today. And again, it's just going to keep figuring it out and messing with that positioning, because sometimes it does get hard for sure.